We thought we were filming an abandoned hotel. That's all it was supposed to be. Just another late-night exploration video. Something quick, something eerie, something we could post and move on from. The place had been shut down for decades. At least that's what everything online said. The Grand Royale Hotel, built in the 1920s, closed sometime in the 70s, never reopened. We got there just after midnight. The building looked exactly how you'd expect. Dark windows, cracked walls, the old sign barely hanging on. No lights, no movement, no sound, just empty. We set up our cameras and pushed the front doors open. They creaked like they hadn't been touched in years. Inside, the lobby was covered in dust. Old furniture sat where it had been left. A chandelier hung above us, dark and lifeless. The front desk was empty. Everything felt frozen in time. We started filming, talking quietly, joking a little, trying to keep it light, but there was something off almost immediately. It was warm inside, warmer than it should have been. And then we heard it, faint, distant, music. At first we thought it was coming from outside, maybe a car, maybe someone nearby. But it wasn't. It was inside the building, soft jazz, like something straight out of the 1920s. We followed it, moving deeper into the hotel. The farther we went, the clearer it got. And the stranger, everything felt. The dust wasn't as thick anymore. The air didn't feel as still. It was like the place was waking up. We reached a set of large double doors at the end of a hallway. The music was coming from behind them. One of us laughed, said it had to be a speaker, some kind of setup, something staged. It had to be. So we opened the doors, and everything changed. The room on the other side wasn't abandoned. It wasn't dark, it wasn't empty. It was a ballroom, fully lit. Chandeliers glowing overhead, a live band playing on a stage, people everywhere, dancing, laughing, talking, dressed like it was the 1920s, suits, dresses, gloves, jewelry. Like we had just walked into a completely different world. We just stood there. None of it made sense. No one reacted to us at first. It was like we weren't even there. One of us whispered, "Is this some kind of event?" Another said maybe it was a reenactment, but then someone looked at us. A man standing near the edge of the dance floor. He stopped, turned, and smiled. Not confused, not surprised, like he knew exactly who we were. That's when things stopped feeling like a joke. We backed out of the ballroom, shut the doors behind us, tried to retrace our steps, back to the lobby, back to the entrance. But when we got there, it wasn't the same. The dust was gone. The chandelier was lit. The front desk wasn't empty anymore. There was someone standing behind it, a man in a uniform looking down at a book, like we had just checked in. We didn't say anything. We just turned and walked away. Fast. That's when we checked our phones. No signal, no service, nothing. Even the cameras started glitching, flickering, cutting in and out. One of us pointed to a wall near the hallway. There was a calendar. We hadn't seen it before. We walked over to it, looked closer, and that's when everything really sank in. The date said 1926. We tried to leave. We really did. We found the front doors, pushed them open, and walked through. But we didn't end up outside. We were back in the ballroom. The music never stopped. The dancing never stopped. It just kept going. Like we were caught in a loop. That's when she approached us. A woman in a long, elegant dress, calm, composed, completely out of place, but somehow the only one who wasn't. She looked at us, not scared, not confused, just certain. And she said, "You shouldn't be here yet." We didn't know what that meant. We didn't ask. We just ran. But the more we moved, the worse it got. People started noticing us, turning their heads, whispering, watching, like we didn't belong there. But we were starting to. One of us disappeared, just gone, mid-sentence. 1 second he was there, the next, nothing. No sound, no struggle, nothing. We called his name, checked everywhere, but it was like he had never been there at all. And the scariest part, after a while, it felt normal. The last thing we recorded, the camera had fallen to the floor, still running, still filming. The ballroom was full, music playing, people dancing, laughing, living. And in the middle of it, one of us was standing there, dressed like them, moving like them, like he had always been part of it. The hotel was never abandoned. It just doesn't let people leave.